Hi, I'm Hannah Young. I am a physiotherapist by background, and I got into research by accident really. I was working as a physio and some researchers were using our gym, and they came down to give us a talk because we were curious as to what they were doing. And it kind of snowballed from there really. I went to have a chat with them and I've ended up working in research almost full time now. So yeah, it's an accidental experience.
Hello, my name's Fawn Howard-Hyde. I actually got involved in research via an internship, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to support other people in an internship. So I joined the University of Leicester in their department of what was called health sciences then. Initially, I was doing lots of projects looking at primary care. So for example, looking at how GPs offer advice to different patients, but I'm very passionate about the social care sector. So more recently, I've been focusing around care homes and decisions that are made in care home settings.
So why should students apply for an internship?
I just think it's really good to get some real world experience of research and research skills. There's only so much that you can learn in your degree and like in the classroom. It's really nice to be out working with different populations and getting some hands-on skills. It's also really good to boost your CV, a really unique opportunity that could be really attractive to employers, and you'll also learn loads of interdisciplinary skills that would be useful to you wherever you work, so things like team working, using evidence. You definitely don't have to be a straight A student or have any research experience to be a good fit for this opportunity.
Right, can you tell us a little bit more about what the internships will involve?
Yes, I think the nice thing about these internships is that they can be flexible, so we can work with the candidates to try and find a schedule that works for them, but also for us. So we expect them to be around 6 to 8 weeks. We think they can be taken any time over 2025, but it might be ideal for some people to start them over the summer. They're fully funded, which makes them unique as well. So they're funded at NHS Agenda for Change Band 5. And there's also some up to £1,000 expenses to support people with any travel or accommodation expenses. For example, if you need to travel to Leicester or live here temporarily during your time.
So what are you looking for in an intern?
Well, we are looking for students from nursing, OT, physio or social care backgrounds, and they can be in year 1, 2 or 3 of their studies. And the main things that we're looking for are just enthusiasm, curiosity, a willingness to learn. And there are definitely some things that are not a requirement, so you don't have to have definitely made up your mind about research. We don't mind at the end of the internship if you decide that it's not for you. The aim of the internship is just to learn more and figure out if it's something that you might want to include in a future role. You don't have to have any prior experience or knowledge of research.
What does the application process involve?
So people who are interested will need to complete an online application form, and then we will bring or invite any shortlisted candidates to an interview. The interview is going to consist of straightforward question and answer formats. We're not requiring people to do a presentation because we know that not everybody feels comfortable to do this. We would like to run the interviews in person, but we're also able to put them onto Teams or a video call if that sort of increases the accessibility for people who aren't able to make it on the day.
Do you have any tips for making a good application?
Yes, so tell us about the project that you're interested in and why, and try and be as specific as you can. And you can also tell us about why you're interested in the internship opportunity, what impact it could have for you, and what you can bring to it. And then also make sure that you look at the person's specification and give some examples of how you meet the essential criteria. It doesn't have to be specifically related to your course, your professional background, or even to research. So have a think more broadly about what examples you can use from any aspect of your life.
There's also some tips for myself. So Hannah's talked about the person specification. We've really tried to keep the desirable criteria to a minimum. So as long as you can meet the essential criteria, you're more than welcome to apply. Please don't rule yourself out if there are a couple of desirable criteria that you don't think that you can meet. And another thing is that we really want to see your enthusiasm, so please do make that clear in your application. And we just want to reiterate that we don't want you to worry if you feel like you're from a background that may not be of people who may traditionally not be well represented in research. So, for example, if you're from a lower socioeconomic background, you're the first person in your family to go to university, please still apply. If you're neurodivergent, or you've got caring responsibilities, or any other sort of facets of who you are that you think might have held you back in any way, or might be looked on unfavourably, that won't be the case. So please get in touch with us and we can work and figure out something that works around you.
So if you're an undergraduate in a health and social care subject, please have a look, have a think and apply. We'd love to hear from you.